name is Jeffrey and welcome back to a new Crash Team Racing Nitro Field stream. And yeah, we are back chilling with some more Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. So obviously, as when y'all are watching this, when this is live, it is past Easter of 2026. And I hope everybody has had a good one as well. I definitely hope y'all have had a good one.
Alright.
I've certainly had. So yeah, I've certainly had. Have had a good one. Got some combos, some pepperoni combos that I got from the store yesterday. But yeah, I do hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, I'm definitely doing very good. Crazy that Easter has already gotten art of 2026 though. Hard to believe. Crazy to believe that. It does not seem that long ago. Or, it does not seem... Right, just of how quickly it seemed like it came. Kind of like how it didn't seem like spring. Well, technically we are still in spring, but you know. It still feels like New Year's just happened though, not too long ago. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing, how it just feels like spring, or New Year's, I keep meaning to say, like New Year's has just happened. Like we entered 2026. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's still hard to believe that after, you know, when making that whole 1203 Barrett TV revival episode, talking about the guy who took Tanya Cash, you know, for 10 years. Crazy that, like, I feel like the whole justice system is a joke, right? That's what a lot of people would say, like, the whole justice system and prisons are jokes, right? When it comes to crimes like this. You think they would get, like, a life sentence or something. That's what I'm just saying. Right, at least that's what I would think. I mean, again, look at Joseph Fritzl, though. And how, yeah, he is in his 90s. And they're saying that he, just because of how old he is, he doesn't seem like he would be much of a threat. I mean, even though he is old now, still does not mean he could still be a threat. Right?
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
I mean, of course, he would not know where Elizabeth is now, right? And her kids are now, since they are in a secured location, being well protected to this day. Still, though, like, It's like sometimes police officers are just a joke. It's just a joke, arresting people who do these crimes. I'm just saying. You'd think that it would be more justified in the whole justice system, but no. And again, I've been told as well that people are saying that there could be a chance of him actually getting out, even though he only served so little years. 15, I'm pretty sure. Only 15 years. While he held his daughter for 24 years. So yeah, that's certainly not, that would definitely not be good enough, I would say. And yeah, of course he would not have regret in it too, if you think about it. He definitely would not, does not seem like he would even regret what he did at all. It kind of reminds you of Judas, of how, you know, when, obviously, when he sold Jesus for them to, before he died on the cross, you think, or, obviously, yeah, of course, the devil took control of him, obviously. He pretty much sold his soul to him. But it's like, it was a sin that was so bad, so, like, it just couldn't be undone. So yeah, he took his own life after that. Judas did. So I feel like maybe this is the same thing. Right? This would be the same kind of thing where it'd just be unforgivable. Who knows? Yeah, obviously it's horrible doing what he did.
Perfect execution.
Making his daughter give birth to 7 kids. Well, 6, because 1 he cremated. That certainly died a few days. That's just me, though. That is just me.
Congratulations.
I mean, we do live in a broken down world, so obviously it's to be expected when it comes to, like, are people even safe anymore? That's what I would want to know. Like, are we even safe anymore when it comes to getting the police or the whole justice system to help us? That's what I wonder. Just when it comes to stuff like this, just makes me really question it. Maybe that's just me, though. That's what I think, though. That is just what I think. It is sad, though, because people like Elizabeth and Tanya, people like them, for example, definitely need justice. And this justice, so-called justice system, is not working. I'm just saying, just giving my thoughts on the matter. It's like a ripoff, pretty much. I mean, for Tanya, yeah, her captor, the guy who kidnapped her for 10 years, held her for 10 years, he's out and about since 2022. So yeah, this is definitely horrible for her. And I actually heard from one of the things that she was, when she was talking to, like, in an interview, that she was actually, like, crying and scared just to know. Just to have that thought that he's out and about. He could do it to some other girl. And I'm pretty sure Ming Son Yu, the guy who took Mary Scoffer, and Beth, her little, who was her daughter, for, I think it was 6 to 8 weeks. I know it was a few bit of weeks. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he obviously got sentenced to life. And without no possibility of parole, I'm pretty sure. I think Bobby Jolong, the guy who took Lisa McVeigh, I'm pretty sure he got the death sentence. Yeah. I think he was sentenced to death in prison. Yeah, just different sentences to different criminals. Not sure about the people. Well, apparently with Colleen, you know, the girl in the box, Cameron was sentenced to 104 years in prison. I don't remember what they did, or what they gave to his wife, but I know it wasn't something like that, I'm pretty sure.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. To open this door, you must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
But yeah, this world, though, it's just filled with things like this, though. Things that happen to girls like the ones I talked about, and think that they're safe, when in reality, it doesn't seem so when they get freed. The ones that did it to them get freed. Or have the possibility of being released.
Look out!
Yeah. It's just sad.
Yes!
I can just say. Still don't know when I'm going to be seeing the new Mario movie. Definitely making sure I'm staying away from spoilers, though. For sure. Because you know that that would be a lot out and about. Yeah. Not sure when I'm going to see it. But definitely am, though.
Look out!
Now, I've seen a thing, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this, but talking about how it looks like Pinocchio Unstrung is going to be this month when it comes to some kind of festival, film-like thing, showing the movie there. So I don't know if it's coming to theaters. I'm guessing it is. I don't know if it's also going to be releasing it in theaters in the same day. I'm not sure. Just gonna have to wait and see. Won't we though? Yeah, good thing just for my last doctor's appointment last week. It doesn't seem like I would have to do, doesn't look like any future surgeries would happen, which I'm very good with. Definitely relieved with. Very, very good.
Hold on to your inner self. Now this is my kind of prize.
Okay. Definitely say. Let's go, Pinstripe.
What, you call that racing? Forget about it. If you's gonna race outside, you's gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
Are you Pinstripe? We'll see about that.
Are you even trying?
Yeah, let's see how you go with with Emperor Velo. Let's see how you do with him. Surely he can't beat he can't beat Velo. Right, he won't be able to beat Velo here. Sometimes I wouldn't be able to keep my blue fire around that turn. I guess it just depends though. Yeah, I guess it really just depends. Again, very good there too. I'm surprised I didn't hit that beaker. I mean, I'm quite relieved I didn't hit it. Unlike Pinstripe, where he did actually hit the beaker. He managed to overlap Pinstripe. Like that was really cool. Whoa, you came so close to him.
Fair and square. I doubt you'll be this lucky with Darkseid. Easy key for your troubles. Ah, brother.
Yeah, he was literally right there, and wasn't even looking at us when he was given the key. I don't know who he was looking at, but it wasn't Velo.
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
Let's go, Oxide. I almost did Pinstripe and I almost did Velo, but then I got Oxide on the third try. I eventually got it. Sorry, Oxide. But you know, Velo can't. Which, for Velo, it's kind of understandable because, you know, in the Velo boss fight, he actually does shoot missiles in front. So yeah, it's kind of justified. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, it kind of makes a bit of sense. You know what sickens me that I can't stand seeing people do? Wearing masks. Especially to this day. Like, doctors, I can totally understand, but people that are not doctors, yeah. It's still, like, come on. That's all I can just say. Like, we're past that phase, right? Like, there is quite a bit of stuff I can name that can tick me off. That people do. That I could name. But that is definitely one of the biggest ones. Like, yeah, back in 2020, I can understand. But not now. We're way past that time now. Gotta move away from the past. That's what I say. Yeah, Velo managed to beat Oxide. I can guarantee you that for sure. And sometimes I feel like people just don't understand me when it comes to this type of stuff. All I can just say. Like me saying how, yeah, I don't believe in aliens. Or if there's any other things in space. But that's just me, though, of course. Take that outside. Again, we whooped them.
I can't believe you beat me. I never lose. How embarrassing. I'll be the laughingstock of all Gasnoxia. Fine. Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics. Until you've collected all of those and race me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest. This won't be the last time you'll face nitrous oxide. We will meet again.
But like I said, it's just my opinion, though. And I respect people that if people do believe in them or not. That's not me to argue, but me, yeah. That's all I can just say. Just my opinion. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. No one's stopping y'all, right?
You must first collect the required number of relics to race this track.
I don't really know why he said that if the portal is open. Yeah, I really don't get why. I mean, again, who knows? There could be some out there. Right in this Earth. There's so many, or in this galaxy, that God could have created. And he definitely could have done aliens as well. But I just don't, in my opinion. Again, y'all can definitely believe what y'all want to. This is just my opinion. Everybody's got their own different beliefs and opinion, and I accept that, right? I absolutely accept it. And that's what makes all of us unique as well. All unique and special, that we have different opinions and like different things and stuff. That's what makes us all very good. All very good. Because obviously, yeah, we are not perfect, right? We are definitely not perfect. We make mistakes. That's just what being human is, right? That's basically what being human is. There's some things you can be forgiven for, and some that you can't. Platinum is very easy in this level. I swear. Like, I swear. This seems so easy. And on Turbo Track as well.
relic.
Yeah, Turbo Track, it also seems like it's very easy too. I'll actually keep that style. And of course, let's go back. Let's head back to Citadel, our city, Citadel, so we can get the tokens and the last tokens and the relics we need there. We gotta drive such a long way. Yeah, we gotta drive such a long way to get there. Here we are. Go ahead and do the last crystal challenge. Oh, that was a terrible inside. Yeah, when I was trying to get this crystal. Saw the inside of him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, saw the inside again. Very grody. I mean, yeah, that was to kind of be expected. Got so much time on the clock though, like, man. Yeah, we had so much time on the clock left. Very, very great. That was very, very great. Go to Oxide Station. Cause I know it'd definitely be a pain. For sure. I can do a pretty good Emperor Velo impression. When I don't have food in my mouth. Don't get lost in my exhaust. I know I could do better than that, but it's something like that. Don't get lost in my exhaust. Are you even trying? The butter trying to keep up. That's my impression, basically. Yeah, that's my impression of Emperor Velo. Catch this, Earthling! Another one. The T letter can be kind of tricky to get in this level. I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty tricky. It just depends, though. It just depends on the angle. There you go. Yeah, it really just depends on the angle you go for it. I mean, in the original, R is pretty hard. At least that I found it. Yeah, I found it kind of tricky on the original. In the original Crash Team Racing. I found the R to be pretty hard to try to get. Very, very good there. No, I didn't need to get a shot when I went to my doctor's appointment. I didn't need to get one. But I'm very good with getting shots now. Unlike before. I'm pretty good if I'm needing to get a shot or something. There is one kind of shot that I'll never take, that I'll always refuse. And that's of course the COVID vaccine shot. That is a shot that I'll never get. I'll always refuse the COVID vaccine shot. I mean, yeah, there are people that have gotten it. But I feel like it wouldn't even work anyway. Right? Like you would, especially back then, like you would still get it. I mean, yeah, people still get it to this day, but thankfully it's not like much of a big deal. That's what I was saying before. When people wear masks, it's like, come on. Like, yeah, that was then, this is now. Like, you gotta learn to let stuff go. And leave it behind. And that's what I try to do. But when people do stuff like that, it just brings it up. Brings it back out. And yeah, of course I can just ignore it, but it's very hard too when you're facing those people. That's all I can just say. Like, we are not doctors. That would be impersonating. And I wouldn't... And yeah, that's very illegal. If you impersonate a doctor, or a firefighter, or a police officer, or any of those kind of very high kind of things, right? If you impersonate any of those, then yeah, of course, you're gonna get in big trouble, and most definitely be sent to jail. Yeah, like I said, it is very, very illegal. Again, it is very, very against the law to impersonate, like I mentioned before. If you're impersonating a doctor, being a doctor when you're not, or, you know, any of those kind of job things. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, dressing up as one, you know, for Halloween, that's all fine. But, you know, like, if you're a doctor, or a police officer, or something like that, yeah, for Halloween, that's okay, right? Obviously, because you're just dressing up. Just for Halloween, right? But if you're, like, actually trying to do, like, a actual patient in a hospital, like, let's just give Patrick, for example. Patrick on SpongeBob. If you tried to be a doctor, like Patrick was trying to do on the Suds episode, trying to heal SpongeBob of his Suds, or also on the Splinter episode, we could go even to there, where, yeah, Patrick personated a doctor. I mean, SpongeBob's personated a doctor before, too. If y'all know. He has personated a doctor before. Bart Simpson personated... I'm pretty sure if I remember, he has personated some stuff before, too. But it's obviously way different compared to cartoons, though. It's way different in real life. Those are the only skins in Crash Team Racing Nitro Field now I do not have is the ones from the start, you know, the Star skins, like Star Crash, Star Coco, Star Cortex, and Star Oxide, and the whole robot-like Crunch. And any of the other things that come with that. Those are the only things I do not have in Nitro Field. I have everything else except for those, just because I didn't get the Nitrous Oxide Edition. And you can only get those in the Nitrous Oxide Edition. If you got the Nitrous Oxide Edition of the game. But again, I didn't get the Oxide Edition. I got the normal version of the game. Back in 2019. Because again, just seems so long ago though. It really does seem so long ago. 2019, 2017, the years like that. It really seems like a very long time ago. But I do remember like it seemed like it wasn't that long ago. You better make the most of it. Another impression. You better make the most of it. You better make the most of it. I mean, I have it. Again, I have actually voiced InGen on a Crash project on Dreams. You know that PlayStation Dreams game? I haven't played that in so long, but I actually voiced InGen on a Dreams project on the game, on a Crash project on Dreams. Yeah, which I definitely could do better now because you can hardly hear my voice on that. But I could definitely, if I was able to do that now, yeah, I'd do way better. I would be able to do way better now compared to then. I'm going to try to see if I can look up to see what that video is called. I know it's on my main channel. Like the Gold Minecart 1203 Barrett. Yeah. Here it is. It's called I'm Going to Be in a Crash Bandicoot Game in Dreams. Well, that's the thumbnail. The actual video is called, which, yeah, this was related. I posted it January 13th, 2021. But yeah, I am going to be voicing a character in a Crash Bandicoot fan-made game in Dreams. That's what the actual video is called. But yeah, back in January 13th, 2021 is when I made that video. And we're in 2026. Yeah. So, technically 5 years ago. Not counting this year, obviously. But yeah, 5 years ago. I don't think I even remember what it was actually called. The whole Crash project. I don't think I even remember what it was called. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, when it came to those crates. Trying to get those crates. But like I said, if I were to do it today, if I was able to do something like that today, then yeah, I would do it a lot better because, yeah, then I wasn't, you know, well, I wasn't all as I am now when it comes to being able to do, like, impressions and stuff like that. I wasn't as good back then as and as ready, I guess I could say, than I am now. Or really the years leading up to this day. You know? Because, yeah, if I even remembered what it was actually called, I don't think you can even really hear what I am saying. Because that is kind of sad, too. That is kind of sad, too. that you were really unable to actually hear my voice just because of how quiet. Like, I used to be pretty quiet as well, I feel like, in some of my very old videos, right? I feel like, yeah, I was definitely very quiet, unlike I am now, where y'all can actually hear me a lot better. You know? As I can definitely say, that is a very good improvement, though. Compared to how I was back then to now. That is very good. A very big deal, I would definitely say. And I'm quite pleased as well with the improvement over the years. Quite pleased with myself.
Hooray! You've earned a relic. Booyah!
Do crunch. Crunch Bandicoot. Engine Labs. I really do hope we actually see Crunch, like, in Crash 5. Obviously, they would have to rewrite Crunch's origin story. Right, they would have to kind of rewrite his character a bit in Crash 5. Just because how he originated. He first was introduced in Wrath of Cortex. So yeah, they would have to rewrite his character for him to fit in the whole mainline games. Right, the mainline story. And I'm sure they definitely can, along with Nina as well. I could definitely see them doing that. Cause yeah, there is a lot of people that love Crunch Bandicoot. A lot of people love this character of Crunch. He's definitely a fan favorite. Yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite. Especially what I feel like the original games. Or the, Tag Team Racing, for example. Tag Team Racing, where he pretty much is Mr. T. Yeah, Crunch is basically doing Mr. T impressions. Yeah, is very much like Mr. T. And a little bit like on Titans as well. And Mind Over Mutant, I guess you could say. But especially Tag Team Racing really shows it. For sure.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
I've now eaten all of them. All of the combo. All my pizza, pepperoni pizza combos. Snack that I told y'all about. Alright, Tiny. Yeah, those are definitely my favorite of the combos. Combo snacks. That made some... I actually had a good deal where I was able to get combos and I was able to choose another snack as well. So I had made some regular M&Ms yesterday when I got the snacks. Been a pretty good deal, I would say, that managed to have. Very good deal. And also got a big drink as well from the gas station too. Yeah, it was a very good deal. Very, very good deal. It's funny how I just missed that. Okay, we were actually able to get the crate there. And there too. Very, very good, I would say. Managed to get all the crates, too. If we didn't get all the crates, I wouldn't have gotten platinum. Yeah, if I didn't get all the crates, I wouldn't have gotten platinum. Like, that came very close. Like, yeah, that was definitely pretty close, I would say. N-Gen, definitely one of my favorite N-Gen voice actors is definitely on Titans and Mind Over Mutant, and Tag Team Racing as well. Just because it's the same guy who voices La Paradox, and Cyril La Paradox and El Jefe and Sly 4. Yeah. The guy who plays N-Gen on Titans, Mind Over Mutant, and Tag Team Racing also voiced El Jefe in Sly 4 and Cyril La Paradox. Really, really cool, I would say. And on those games, he really sounds like El Jefe and Cyril La Paradox. At least on, again, Mind Over Mutant, Titans, and Tag Team Racing, he does. T isn't so hard to get here. Again, it just depends on your angle when jumping, though. And of course I got hit with the spider. I'm so surprised I actually didn't get hit by the spider. I really thought I was. Faster, minecart! Faster! I regret nothing! How is that? I'm not so sure. Exactly. When it comes to my N-Gen impression. All I can just say there. Man, it's already 3:12 p.m. in the afternoon. I just looked at my phone and that's what time it is. I mean, I could have sworn that it wasn't that long ago when I had lunch, though. going to do Classic Coco. And I'm going to do Flower. There we go. We've now gotten all the tokens. This is the last relic we need in Citadel City. And then we'll have just one relic to get, which that's, of course, we can't get until we get all of the gems. Which that's why you need all the tokens to unlock the gem cups. But I'll be doing that on the next one or the next time. We'll save those for next time when we do another Team Racing Nitro Field stream. We'll save the rest of those and to do Oxide again on the next one. I do like Debbie Derryberry's role as Coco. And again, if y'all are not familiar who plays or who Debbie Derryberry is, she used to voice Coco when it came to now I'm trying to think exactly what game she actually started voicing Coco. I'm pretty sure she voiced Coco on I'm trying to think when she actually started voicing Coco, what Crash game it was. I may have to look it up exactly because I can't think, but the voice Debbie Derryberry is also known for playing Jimmy Neutron. You know, the Nickelodeon show, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Yeah, she actually played Jimmy Neutron. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she voiced Coco all the way up to, I think, Nitro Field? Yeah, Nitro Field, because we did get a new actor for Coco. They did get a new actor for Coco, in Crash 4. Yeah, it's a different lady, a different girl who voices Coco in Crash 4. It's not Debbie Derryberry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up though. Exactly what game Debbie Derryberry started voicing Coco, and I'm very positive that it was Nitro Field. This game here was the last time she voiced Coco.
And that's how it's done.
Let me see though. Debbie. No. Hang on.
Wait, you borrowed a relic.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Was she 65 years old? Debbie Derryberry. That's actually pretty good, I would say. But yeah, she was in, again, she voiced Jimmy Neutron And she was in a lot of Monster High stuff. Again, looking through the things that she was in. Some of these I never really heard of, but most of a lot of days were Jimmy Neutron that she was in. That she voiced, that I know. Let me see though. The whole Coco thing. That's why I searched her up to see when she played Coco. Okay, she voiced Coco from the Wrath of Cortex 2001, and she voiced Coco all the way to 2019. And she also, now that I think about it, she also voiced the little Cortex, you know, that flashback in Crash Twinsanity with the little Cortex, the 8-year-old Cortex, when he made his parrots disappear. That was actually Debbie Derryberry, also. That was also Coco's voice actor back then. But yeah, the Crash game she voiced Coco on was from 2001 with the Wrath of Cortex, all the way to 2019 with Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. And again, they changed her voice actor from starting with Crash 4. But yeah, I thought I was right. I thought I was right. I wanted to be sure. But yeah, she did do a good job voicing Coco, though. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely one of my favorite voices of Coco. She definitely does a pretty good job voicing Coco. I mean, I definitely do like the voice of Coco now. Right, the new girl. Or the girl that voices Coco on Crash 4. And, Crash, Team Rumble. And I'm guessing on Crash on the Run also. Really, none of the characters had a whole lot of dialogue. Like Coco, for example. I mean, on Crash Tag Team Racing, you could definitely hear Jimmy Neutron. I'm just saying. Yeah. On Crash Tag Team Racing, when Coco talks, you can definitely, most of the time, just hear Jimmy Neutron. I mean, it makes sense since Coco's voice actor was, in fact, Jimmy Neutron's voice actor. So, it's not too much of a surprise. But yeah. That'll conclude this stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure everyone gets turned on so you see anything new. And like I said, next time we'll be, you know, getting all of the gems and getting the last relic we need to race Oxide for the last time to get the 100% ending. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. See you next one.